Adopt a Pet is a nonprofit animal shelter run in Fenton, Michigan. On these acres of land, they are making a difference in the lives of not just animals, but humans as well.
Back in 1978, two ladies started it out of their garage, and they used to have to, because of the city rules, they used to have to take puppies out in groups so that people didn't know exactly how many animals that they had. They actually were able to purchase a small home in downtown Fenton where we weren't really allowed to house a lot of animals. We just had a few cats, and the dogs would come in from foster homes on the weekends. We were in that location until about 8 years ago. We have much more room, so we're able to house the dogs here at this new location, as well as a lot more cats than what we were able to house before. We've got two separate, a kitten room and a cat room, and we're able to have open rooms where the cats get to roam freely, whereas at the other location they weren't able to. The other thing is we have enough rooms for plenty of dogs to be able to have enough space where they're not stuck in little tiny cages. They actually have rooms, a lot of outdoor areas where the dogs can run. We have an agility course where the dogs can play and get that mental stimulation. We have a surgical suite on site here now, whereas before it was a teeny tiny little room where we were only able to fix cats.
We have a big nature walk in the back where people can go through and walk the dogs through the forested area, as well as walk them out front of the house as well as behind the house. Some of the dogs do play well together, and so we'll put those guys out in the big pen or the agility pen, and that way they can get some of their energy out together and have more of a socialization than they would inside the kennel.
The cat rooms are much more open, and they've got catwalks, they've got little hidey holes they can go into. When we first came to this building and walked through it, we immediately knew, and we could envision what rooms were going to be used for what. We toured about 12 different organizations. We even went as far as to look out at Best Friends Animal Society, which is out in Utah, and they are the world's largest no-kill animal sanctuary. We even had somebody from their organization come out here and basically said they couldn't tell the difference between what we had created and what theirs was. The foster program, we have a questionnaire that we go through. We also have a set of beliefs that Adopt a Pet has here that we want to make sure our foster parents are adhering to. For example, our number one thing is we want to cut down on animal overpopulation, so less animals are killed in shelters. So one of our criteria is that we make sure that all of our foster families have spayed and neutered animals in their home. As far as choosing the foster home, I think we start with whoever's willing to give their time, patience, a little bit of their heart to foster an animal, because it's not easy.
Adopt a Pet is involved in several community events as well, including their TNR and SNAP programs. TNR stands for Trap, Neuter, Return. SNAP stands for Spay, Neuter, Assistance Program.
Our TNR program was started by Jennifer Mueller and Donnell Weiss, and it's a national program that was founded by Alley Cat Allies, the original program. And it is geared for those cats that are, we call them community cats, or cats that are outside that nobody really owns, but people are taking care of. And so what we do is we fix them at a huge discount, and we send them back with the person. If they need help with food, we provide help with food. If they need help with shelter, we provide help with different kinds of shelter. The other program is our Spay-Neuter Assistance Program, or SNAP. That helps out people in our community who can't afford private practice fees. They're on some sort of financial assistance, or they're going to have to be on some sort of financial assistance. As long as they can show that they are in need of our help, we're able to help them at a reduced cost. We don't want to have people that are trying to do the right thing and trying to do the responsible thing but can't afford it. We don't want to have them or their animals suffering because of that.
Compared to other shelters, Adopt a Pet's adoption policy is more strict to ensure that the pets they take in find lasting, forever homes.
We have same-day adoptions. We have about a 2-page questionnaire that we go through to make sure that it's the right match for that animal and for that person. Our number one concern is for the animal, and to make sure that the animal is going to get whatever it is their needs are, based on all the information that we have on that animal. We encourage that the entire family comes, and that includes that they bring their other dog, if they have another dog and they're meeting a dog. We look at all of the medical, and we go through the medical information for them, because all of our animals are fixed, they're up to date on their vaccines, they're microchipped, and they're tested for cats, FIV, FELV, and for dogs, heartworm. So we make sure that's all taken care of and gone over with the potential adopters. We go over their food needs, we go over any schedules that the animals are currently on, and we request that our cats don't be let outside. We request that they're indoor only. We check into apartment complexes or condos to ensure that they are in fact allowed to have that particular animal. All shelter animals are going to have a little bit of a transition period going into their new homes. Basically, as long as it's a good match and the people have met the criteria that we have set, then they get to take that animal home that day.
Adopt a Pet strives to find their animals new forever homes, but some animals take longer than others.
Kittens and puppies get adopted the quickest. Actually, puppies get adopted even quicker than kittens do. So it could be anywhere from 3 days to 2 weeks for puppies. Small breed dogs tend to go the quickest next and get adopted the quickest next, 3 to 4 weeks. Large breed dogs get adopted the next quickest, and they can be with us from 1 to 2 months. And then adult cats are typically with us for 3, 4, 5, 6 months. Our senior animals tend to take even a little bit longer.
Adopt a Pet has a well-organized system to contact their staff, volunteers, and surrounding community through such means as Facebook and events held locally, such as their annual silent auction.
There's big, huge things like there was a trip to Africa, an African safari trip this year. That was probably our biggest auction item. Diamond necklaces to golf packages, dog leashes and collars. Our local community is phenomenal about giving donations. Anything you can imagine is there.
Without their healthy staff of volunteers and foster parents, Adopt a Pet simply wouldn't exist. Volunteers of all types are appreciated and welcome with open arms here at Adopt a Pet. They rely on their volunteers to care for their interchanging animals and are always in constant need of help. If you are interested in volunteering your time well spent to this rewarding shelter, please email them on their website at www.adoptapetfenton.com or just give them a call at 810-629-0723. Adopt a Pet is open Tuesday through Saturday, 10 a.m. to 3 p.m. and on Sunday from 1 p.m. to 4 p.m.
Everybody that you talk to or anybody who sees this, that if you've never been to Adopt a Pet, you need to come and experience it.